Well, welcome back, everyone. It is season 2, episode 2, right here on Bears of a Certain Age with my co-host, Mr. Jonny Shuffield. Jonny, how the heck are you, buddy?
I am so good. I'm really excited for this show. This is going to be a fun
We're
show
not virgins anymore. We're on our second episode of season
of
2. How
season
exciting for
two.
us.
That's huge. That's huge. Anybody who's ever done a show or done a podcast or whatever, you know that's a big deal. So, thrilled
Great
for that.
response. We're so excited to talk with you again last week, kind of get back on the swing of things. We have some great responses to the bear hugs and it was Valentine's Day, so we talked about all of our favorite things. We even gave some advice that listening back to it, we weren't that bad. We were pretty
No,
good.
no, we were good. Listen, I know they're going to come back to us and say, you guys were the best advice givers ever. And their lives have changed completely. I guarantee. We're the bear
Because we
version
are
of
just
Cleveland.
that good, my friend. We are just that good.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, I'm excited to be back in the swing of it. So it's very exciting to kind of be back here and start talking again. So much going on in the bear community. We're talking with Bear World and all the stuff they have going on. We're going to be getting their calendar of events for the year very soon. So we'll look at that and hopefully join them on a couple things, or we will get our little happy butts there ourselves. But it's going to be an exciting year full of fun stuff.
Bears got the best of me. Said bears on my fantasy. Said bears ain't what I like. We do it all night, alright. Bears that don't discriminate. I take a carbon chop to circumnavigate. Steal my heart and let it percolate all night, alright. Bears ain't what I like. We do it all night, alright. Bears.
There's an interesting energy, I have to say. This is what I've been telling everybody. In the air this year of growth and positivity, and I know no doubt your schedule's insane, and I know my schedule has exploded, and I'm like, maybe this is going to be a year where I've had to say no, and I don't say no. I'm not good at that, and there's power in no. But yeah, and that's beautiful. It's same thing is going to happen for us here on this show. Everybody go out and get it. This is the year. Go and have an amazing time.
There you go. I think it's we have to balance out. We're going to have a very weird year politically,
Oh,
so that's going to be very strange. Everything going, and I think we have to bring our LGBTQ energy up to match
yep.
everything that's going on, to keep our spirits up, to keep the energy up, and to just overcome whatever they start throwing at us throughout the year. Because it's going to be a little hairy year, but I think we can overcome it.
Visibility this year is going to be more important than ever. So people like us need to get out there and be loud. And I was telling people, so anybody who heard in January, Seattle, the most liberal city in Washington state, had the police raided 4 different gay bars as if it was the 1960s. And then they threatened to release pictures and blackmail the people that were in there. And what's great is, so Dan Savage on it, of course, all of the media was on it. We couldn't get any answers. And the queer community showed up, and we got really loud. And there were city meetings that us over here on my side of the mountains, we could go on a link because we needed them to know, no, there's a lot of us, and they might want to be very careful. And guess what happened? I bet it's our version of we won. Because they are now re-looking at what it means, because the complaints were lewd conduct. But they had to back down. They dismantled JET, which was the police force that they sent in. I mean, that happened because we as a community stood up and said, not on our watch. And that's what we have to do.
It was very reminiscent of the Dodgers and Sister Perpetual Indulgence last year, and that whole thing where Dodgers kind of went a little overboard on it, and then the community really rose up to get behind the sisters, and they got re-invited. And it was a very weird thing, but this was like serious in Seattle. I mean, it was big time. Getting after taking the pictures, I thought was just unbelievable. But go us again for really upping the queer volume and making it happen. I thought that was amazing. But yeah, it just reminded me very much of the Dodgers and Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence last year, where the queer community really stood up for ourselves and really, like you said, it was a win in the belt. I mean, people backed down; they understood the power of our community.
Yeah, and I really think this year, if it starts in January, listen, people, get on board because we have 12 months. They started right away, so that's why it's fun to be loud and visible that we are just these gay men, and we're not going anywhere. So this is important. Yep, laughter, politics, whatever you do, our form is laughter, and let's do it. You know what I mean? And so someone came up with a little brainchild of how to spread the word, something you've done, but we get to do.
Well, yes, we're going to have a little fun this year, and I'm very excited to announce. And I'm going to be bringing back the Big Gay Road Trip 3. Driving towards equality is the theme this
Oh, I
year.
like
We've
that.
talked about in the past. I love going to Palm Springs. I have some great friends there. You have great friends there. And the Indulge Resort, the owners have invited me back for a month-long residency to a month-long worth of shows. And we're excited to announce it's going to be Bear Week, the first week
Yay!
from July 9th to the 14th. Jonny and I are going to be hosting Bear Week on the Big Gay Road Trip. So I'm excited. Are you?
It'll be, oh my God, first of all, I have missed Palm Springs. I used to go all the time. So it'll be so nice to be down there. And I have to say that I've talked to my LA friends and I'm like, I might be busy, but you should probably just go to Palm Springs so you can see me. So I'm excited. So many people, so many great people. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We're gonna have fun. I'm wearing my little pink flamingos because Jonny and I are gonna pregame a little bit in Vegas. We're staying right across the street from the Flamingo, so
I,
we are going to have a little Vegas pregame for that first weekend before we get into Palm Springs officially. But you're going to be seeing events. We're going to do live bear tapings in Palm Springs. We're
yep.
trying to throw together a couple of little events with some friends of ours down there, and I think it'll be a lot of fun.
And there's plenty of bars that I used to go to all the time that I can't wait to see again, and some of them are a little racier than others.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we've invited some of our little racier friends too, so who knows what's going to happen there. But
And listen, everybody remembers when we talked to Colton Ford. So he lives down there. So we're going to track him down. That's all I'm saying.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There you
Yeah,
go. Well,
exactly.
I'm excited. Like I said, this is my third year doing this. Every year I try to make a little bigger, a little better. So this year we're going to try to, we're adding charities to it. We've always needed to fundraise because, our shows, we have no budget. You and I do this for the
Exactly.
love of the game and
Right.
for everything. So we don't really have sponsors. We'd love to have sponsors. Come on
Yeah.
board, guys. But these road trips they cost some money to get, I drive my little Jeep back and forth across country. And of course, the Indulge Resort is very nice in providing me and my guests rooms, and Jonny and I will have rooms there. But everything else is expensive. Food in LA is a lot more expensive than
Oh
where
my.
we're from. But so usually we make a little money to try to do some sponsorships for that. And we're going to talk all about that later. But this year I've added some charities involved. So we're going to make this a fundraiser for two places, for the center in Palm Springs, which is the Palm Springs
Yeah.
LGBTQ Center, and also for the center here in Ohio, where I'm from. We're going to be
Yeah.
doing it from, it's called Full Spectrum. And
Yeah.
they put on a pride show. They have their own home. They do clothes for trans people and all these equipment, everything.
Nah.
So we're going to raise some money for it. So there's going to be ways to do that. We'll talk about that as things go on. 5 months away. We're trying a lot of big things here, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
And 5 months is probably exactly the time we need to be to prepare. Yeah. And honestly, it's about the time you need in Palm Springs to prepare for us. Because it's the wave is coming. We're on the way. So it'll be fun.
It's crazy the way it usually runs is there's 3 days a week of shows. Then the other days you're doing events and you're visiting people and
Yeah.
kind of talking about your podcast with things. So Jonny and I are still planning the schedule. Like I said, we'll probably have an event in Vegas Sunday or Monday, probably Monday, before we head off because we're only going to be there a short time. Sunday, Monday,
Right.
Tuesday, and we got to head down to Palm Springs. So maybe Sunday night, maybe Monday, we'll have a little get together with some people. I've talked to my good friend Randy Slovacek there that does the Randy Report,
Yeah.
and him and his husband live there. His husband is a fantastic PR person. He was the PR person for Olivia Newton-John. Did Olivia's
Oh,
publicity forever,
yeah.
and was her publicist and was very good friends with Olivia. And he used to, whenever I go back there for it, he also does the Chippendale shows, the Down Under Thunder shows, and so
Oh,
we get tickets. I
love
don't
her.
know. Did I ever show you the picture of Mom with the Chippendales?
No.
I'll have to bring that on air. We went last time I went on the road trip and we had Mom with me and everything. And my mom just turned 85 2 weeks ago, so she was got to
Wow.
be 70 something at the time. And Randy brought us to the Chippendale show, and so we sat in the back of the Chippendale shows because up front you have all the wedding parties, all the
Right.
girls going crazy, but they have some nice little tables in the back. So me and my mom and Randy sat there. But of course, since Randy's husband is the promoter, all the guys would come back and hang with us, and they'd go
Oh,
hang with the crazy screaming
yeah.
girls in the front. So at the end of the show, all the guys line up on stage and sit on chairs up on stage. And all of a sudden, Randy grabs my mom by the hand,
Oh,
walks her to the middle of the stage, and lays her across all these guys sitting in the chairs without their shirts on and their little
right.
Chippendale bow ties and everything. It's a cute picture. I'll have
Oh,
to show you
that's
it. But
awesome. I
so
love that.
we'll have
I
some fun. Then also the Queen is the newest resort. It's a first gay resort on the Strip.
yeah.
It's a little bit off to the side, down near where Resorts World is, I believe. And the hotel part is not open yet, but they do have the lounge and the nightclub and the restaurant open.
Yeah.
And they do Sunday brunches there. Ada Vox from American Idol does a
Oh,
show. Ada and her Vixens. There's a lot of great things down there. So Jonny and I will explore the gay nightlife of Palm Springs and give a report all about it. And
exactly.
hopefully we'll make it to Palm Springs by Tuesday the 9th, depending on how much we explore.
Exactly. Exactly. Also, my favorite bar, shout out to Hunters. I absolutely love Hunters. It was the most welcoming bar when I went there the very first time. So, if you're a shy bear, I'm not anymore, but if you're a shy bear, that's a wonderful place to go. It's your 101. It's your entry level gay bar. Worth it.
There you go. Very much so. It kind of goes in stages, right? It goes Hunters, then you graduate to Chill Bar, that has a little more strippers. Then you graduate to Black Bar, then
Yeah.
you go to the Tool Shed, and then you finish up at Barracks. And
That's exactly how
there
I
you go.
always do my birthdays. Exactly that line. Got to go. Which bar is it that does the show tunes on the piano? That's the one. You go there. I forget what it's called, but they're amazing. They're amazing.
And yeah, that's which one of that? I forget what that one is, but they do the movie night that night and everything. They
Yes,
do
and it's
the
always
theater.
standing room only, and you can barely move. But it's so much fun.
And I'm looking forward to going to Street Fair they have every Thursday night.
Yeah,
Did you ever go to the Street Fair down there?
I
I
never
love
went
that.
to it. But yeah, yeah.
They close off about 3 blocks of downtown, and all the merchants come out and everything. And it's every Thursday for about 8 months, 9 months out of the year. They
Yeah.
close down the main drag and everything, and it's just a great street fair. Lots of food, lots of crafts, lots of
Right?
stuff for sale. It's fun.
Someone was telling me they're like, I was talking to a friend of mine, and they're like, "Oh, that's gonna be the hottest month." I'm like, "Yes, but the hottest month in Palm Springs means the least clothes men, so it is a win. It is a win."
Thank you. Exactly. No, and that's honestly that's one of the reasons that the resort's able to do this because
Yeah.
like June, July, and August, it's warm. It's
Oh, yeah.
always warm there,
Yeah.
and so that it tends to be the least busiest tourist section.
Exactly.
So there's always the extra rooms at the resort where you can afford to put us and our guests up and everything. So
Exactly.
very smart marketing for him, and it's very, like you said, The pool's a lot of fun, and it's open 24 hours. Jacuzzi's open 24
Right?
hours at every resort, so you can't go
Exactly.
wrong going to Palm Springs in the summertime.
And there's nothing
What are
like
you
Palm
looking forward
Springs.
to the most?
About Palm Springs, just being there.
Yeah,
Seriously. Uh, I think this so because I tell this people all the time. It's open to everyone. There are some people. There's some. I've met some wonderful heterosexual women. They love going there. There is something for everyone. But I have always loved how welcoming they are to everyone, and especially to the bear community. You find, there's one thing going to WeHo. Um, but when you go, if you're a man of a certain age and you're a bigger bear, I have much more fun in Palm Springs, and so I'm so excited just to be there again. You know what I mean? That'll be fun.
we're going to have a good time, and I think the events will be fun. We're going to do a big kickoff party when we first get there, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have T-shirts for sale, so you can buy a T-shirt and see our little road trip logo and see our Bears logo on there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I mean, and you guys can come meet us. I mean, what else do you need in life? But yeah, come on. And if you're up in LA, make the trip. It's not that far. We would love to see every single person. Let's just have a good time and celebrate each other because we can do that.
We're going to have to find a time. If we go to LA, it's got to be Wednesday or Friday, I think. It's going to be,
Yeah.
it's going to be, Johnny and I are going to do a lot of planning for this thing. We have lots
Right.
of ideas we've discussed off air, but there's a
Right.
lot of planning that goes into it.
It'll be a
Two and a
whirlwind.
half hour drive and 10
Right.
million miles of planning to get
Right. It'll be
ready
a
for it.
whirlwind, but so much fun. So it'll be great.
Do you have a favorite bar in LA when you go to LA?
Eagle. I love the Eagle. It is so they have such a for a bar like the Eagle. It's so chill there. It's so nice. But there are so many good bars in LA. But or Akbar is a great bar. Yeah, there's a lot of really good ones. Yeah, yeah. Akbar is more if you
I
want to
do
go.
I like Mickey's right on the strip there. Mickey's is a lot of fun and
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
right
well,
next to
yeah. That's
Revolver there.
old
So
school good. And then of course there's the Abbey, which is classic gay right there. So yeah, there's so many good ones. Yep. So it'll be a lot of fun.
yeah, I think the Abbey just celebrated like a big anniversary of some
Yeah,
kind
they've
as
been
well.
around for a
So
while, and I love it. And it's such a great building. So when you're inside, so lots to do.
when did you live in LA? I forget when you lived in LA.
I
When did you
left
live there?
LA so I went down in 2017. So, and then I came
Okay.
back. It'll be 3 years in July that I've been back. So it's good times.
Yeah, it's good times. Well, we're calling it the Big Gay Road Trip. Bears Gone Wild for the first week. We're going to have a lot of fun for the Bears there.
Yes.
And then we will, and then Johnny will be there from, like I said, he'll be in Vegas on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We'll be in the Palm Springs area Tuesday through Saturday.
Yep.
And then we have to get our happy backs up back to Vegas so you can take your flight back there. But
Which is so
it's
horrible.
gonna,
I'm just gonna hide in Palm Springs. I'm not leaving. It's too much fun.
it'll be a fun
It'll be
trip though. I
great.
think we're going to enjoy each other.
It'll be a lot of
But
fun.
look for that. I mean, we're going to have ways that you guys can participate, where you guys can win T-shirts, where you guys can talk to some of our guests. If you live in the Palm Springs area or LA area, you definitely are invited to come out and visit us. We're going to have, like I said, some big kickoff parties. Going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be raising money for charity too, so it's
Yeah.
always good to support your Pride Foundation. So we're going to have the center in Palm Springs. And over here we're going to split the profits for Youngstown as well. So
Yeah. And
exciting stuff, Johnny.
I think we should have a wet bear contest. I think we could bring in the donations with wet bears. Just saying.
I like it.
Right?
That's on the plan. I what I don't have no idea what I'm going to wear yet. I'm going to lose. What's your goal weight? Are you at your goal weight to
Oh
go?
no.
I have to lose 25 pounds.
All I want to do is go back to where I was last summer. So that's like 20 pounds away. And so on my team with all my other stuff, I have two stylists. We call them the Christophers. And the Christophers know that we are booked. And I'm like, let's get some. I spent way too much money today on some of the key pieces, apparently. So, yeah, I'm going to have them tell me
Nice.
what to wear.
I
Whatever it
like it.
needs to be. Yeah.
Well, Jonny, it's exciting to be back. We're going to talk about the road trip as we go. We just wanted to come back. Season 2 has been off to a great start. Last week we had
Yeah.
such a great reception coming back. It was great talking to you. We do have a couple more bear hugs we want to give out. We said
Yes,
we
we
have so
do.
many that we've been getting. We have some from last week still left over. We have new ones coming in. But do you have any that particularly you wanted to see?
Let's see. Oh, this is a very sweet one. I would like to give one out to my dad. Even though him and I may not have seen eye to eye on everything in life, he's never passed any judgment on me. And he's never asked any questions when I brought a partner home. He just set another place at the dinner table and treated them like family. So, what's he say? Very Southern hospitality. So he wanted to give a shout out to his dad. That's the sweetest thing in the world to say
I
that.
love that.
And my dad would not have set a place at the table. So I love that this gentleman's dad did. Very
That
sweet.
is
Oh, and
absolutely wonderful.
that was from TJ was the listener for that one. So that was good.
Good job, TJ. Bringing dad
Yeah.
into it. I love that. And then we also had one from Jeff Bonoff. He wanted to send a big bear hug to Ryan. He says, Ryan pulled me out of the slump I was in. He helped me believe in myself. And even though we went our separate ways, I'm very grateful for him. So, Ryan, good job. You made Jeff feel good. You made Jeff kind of come back to life a bit. And that's exciting. So, very
And
good for that.
to be that mature that you can be like, we went our separate ways, but I still want you to know. That's sweet. That's a very sweet thing. I want to do one more, and this is from Drew to Mike. So I know you're watching. So from Drew to Mike, you are a great friend and a sexy bear. Love you. Listen, we love sexy bears, so that's the way to send out some good loving. So Drew and Mike, way to be sexy. That's all I'm saying.
There you go. Love the little sexy, love the little gay friendship. That's an amazing
Right?
thing.
Yeah.
Wow, we're making our episodes a little shorter this season, so so we can have a little more time together with you and do some things we want to talk about
Yeah.
that we think are a little more to the point. So let us know what you think of the episodes. Be sure to follow along the Big Gay Road Trip and learn out
Yeah.
all the information of Bears Gone Wild that first week. We're going to have a lot of fun, Jonny. I'm looking
And we'll
forward
do
to
a
it.
lot of Instagram lives, so you can see all the good stuff we're getting into. That'll be a lot of fun on the road trip. But also, bear hugs, please keep them coming. Like, send us. We will do our shout outs and our positivity with the bear hugs every week. So yeah, don't be shy. We'll keep taking them. It's been nice.
We'll take it any way you want to give it. We'll take it. You can give us a DM through any of our social media. You can go ahead and email us at podcastbears@gmail.com. I'm sure there's a lot of other ways you can give it to us too. We'll take it. Let us know. We'll take it.
You should meet us in Palm Springs, and we'll find out. Be perfect.
Exactly.
Also on Facebook, we're
We have
always
to have a meet and greet. We'll have to have a meet in
yes.
Vegas and Palm Springs and
I
LA.
think so.
Try to have 3 of them if we
And
can.
we do this because we love you guys, and so I can't wait to meet the people. And remember, on Facebook, we share a lot of our posts to different bear groups, and we have had a lot of interaction there. So if you want to send us a note there, you can do it that way as well. So there you go.
There you go. And we're going to wrap up the episode with Jonny and I giving a bear hug to our producer, Kurt. You see a little
Aw,
different look to the podcast this season.
yes.
Kurt has taken over for editing, and you see that with our first episode. He has got a lot of great ideas. You're going to see improvement throughout the season.
Yeah.
So a big bear hug to Kurt for taking over the editing duties, making us look spiffy even before we get all styled. So it's been a great episode too, Jonny. Thanks for playing.
We did it. Can you believe already 2 in? That's the crazy part.
Woohoo! We'll see you next week. Every Monday, new episodes drop. We switch days to Mondays from Wednesdays. We'll be here with you every week. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.